I identify as a centrist, someone not left, not too far right. And my ideas reflect that. Some of my ideas I go left on, some of them I go right on. Because no person or group owns a monopoly on good ideas. One thing I think that's my political opinion is I think the government should consolidate funds. I do not. I think it's weird that in the United States we have four programs for nutrition. WIC, we have WIC, food stamps, and another program. I forget the name of it. That all serve to feed children and families. They all should be combined together, and that's because if you can apply for one, you can apply for all three of those. Another one is that the government gets to most public institutions get federal funds. The state raises the money on them. The state also puts funds in education. Does it make any sense whatsoever for the government, who is collecting funds from the school, to then subsidize your education with a check? No, it would have made more sense for them not to subsidize your education and use all that money they use for subsidizations to lower the fucking funds in the first place back to a reasonable level. That way, if you can't afford college, people that can't afford college now wouldn't be able to afford it under the new system, but at least the money, you could see transparently where the money goes. That's a conservative idea. I'm liberal in some things too. For example, I believe in national medicine. It's ridiculous that America is the only industrialized nation that does not have a social medicine. And you can have private health care, but I think that there should be state run hospitals. That should be an option. I'm not saying that should be your only option, but that should be an option in the United States, but it's not. There, you could have a mixed system and it would still work. I believe in public education. There's some conservatives that don't believe in public education, and that's bullshit. A well informed population is a better population. Or, in the words of Thomas Jefferson, who seriously believed this, the more educated you are, the better you are to the common man. It's not a direct quote, but that is a sentiment that he held. In fact, most of the founding fathers believed themselves to be society's betters, which meant that they believed that they were better than everybody else. They were elitist in thinking. They didn't want the common man to vote on anything, really. So that's that's my ideology. I take some things from left, some things from the right, but I am not a. I am somewhat. I wouldn't call myself um, authoritarian, but I am somewhat pro-government. You could be pro-government without being authoritarian, and you could be for less government without being an anarchist. But I am on that spectrum. I think on a scale of 1 to 10 on authoritarianism, I'm a 2. I do believe there's things that government should be able to interfere with people's lives with. I believe that if your religion is directly harming your kids in a measurable sense of the word of harm, you should go to jail. The government should be able to look at you and be like, no, you cannot do this. No, this is wrong. There are people in the United States who, under religious freedom, get away with all kinds of bullshit that if it was under any other kind of thing, they would go to jail. There's people that have abused their children and called it religious freedom, but if they did the exact same thing but didn't quote a religious source, their ass would be in jail. I believe their ass should have been in jail anyways. Religious freedom or not, your religion does not extend to harm other people. Well, that's just my opinion. Bye.